Realty Income, ticker symbol O, as of this moment is still one of my largest holdings out of any stock or ETF across my entire 7-figure portfolio. And checking out my shares, as of right now, I currently hold around 2,859 shares of ticker symbol O at an average cost of around $53 or so, which currently earns me north of $700 on a monthly basis in dividend income alone. Now in this video, I'm going to break down 3 specific reasons on why I'm still bullish on Realty Income even throughout all the craziness that this stock has seen over the last year or so. And on top of that, I'm going to share with you exactly how much in dividend income I'm earning as of right now precisely. And this is an update due to Realty Income's most recent dividend raise that was announced just as of recent. So if this type of thing interests you at all, make sure to please drop a like down below, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Real quick, for those that haven't already, make sure to go to the first link in my description and grab my new dividend investing ebook, where I share exactly how I went from $0 invested to now earning over $6,000 on a monthly basis and over $1 million invested in the markets. Along with the ebook, you're also going to receive my custom dividend tracker, where you can track your dividend progress on an ongoing basis and reach your dividend investing goals. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. Now just to back up for a second, those 2,859 shares of Realty Income that I currently own throughout all my portfolios are shares of Realty Income that I've been collecting buying slowly over the years, and this is all the way back to around 2017, 2018 when I bought my first few shares of ticker symbol O. Now, I've been buying Realty Income over the years because I personally have an interest in real estate exposure, and although I do personally own physical real estate, I much rather own a high quality REIT like Realty Income and have exposure to a diversified portfolio of clients that I would never otherwise have exposure to. Now what I mean by this is, of course, yeah, I can go out and buy a single unit, let's say a house or a condo, find a tenant, rent it out, which also, like I said, is what I also do because I do own physical real estate rental properties. But with every single share of Realty Income that I bought over the years, I'm now getting exposure to 15,450 different commercial properties with over 1,500 different clients. It's really hard to even compare the exposure that Realty Income would give you, comparing it to one of my rental units that I currently own. Now this brings me into my first reason on why I'm still bullish on Realty Income, and it's because of that reason exactly. The fact that when you buy shares of Realty Income, you are getting so much exposure to so many different clients, and when it comes to real estate, one of the biggest headaches, one of the biggest things that I've dealt with is having all your eggs in one basket. Now what I mean by this is that even though Realty Income's client diversification is made up of some names in here that I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, and some names in here that are under some pressure. Names like Red Lobster, for example, which just filed bankruptcy, I saw. But out of all of Realty Income's top 20 clients, the majority of names in this list are going to be around much longer than you and I, most likely, and are companies that generate profits every single year and pay rent to Realty Income on time every single month. So the first reason why I'm so bullish on Realty Income and why I keep buying more shares even as of right now, stacking up more shares to hopefully get to 3,000 within the next year or so, is because I'm a big fan not only in Realty Income's property diversification type, meaning that retail is the majority of the portfolio, which I'm extremely bullish on, but also because it's so diversified. I don't have to sit up at night and be worried about a single client or tenant in Realty Income's portfolio, because even if things go sour, which they have as of recently, we saw the Red Lobster situation, it still isn't going to make or break Realty Income moving forward. Now, the next reason I'm extremely bullish on Realty Income long term and why I'm also continuing to buy more shares at these levels is because Realty Income's share price as of right now, for a longer term investor that has, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5+ years ahead of them, I think we're going to look back on Realty Income's price trading in the mid-50s, somewhere around that range, and look at it as a massive buying opportunity for long-term investors that want to hold this stock for a while. Now, like I said, across my portfolios, my current average cost for Realty Income is somewhere around $53, $54 per share, so I'm more or less broken even on the actual cost basis of Realty Income as of right now. But not to mention, every single month since I first bought my shares of Realty Income, at least some shares years ago, I've been getting paid dividends month after month after month, not to mention the dividends have also gotten larger over time. But as far as the price potential for Realty Income in the next 12 months, next 24 months, I think that once interest rates get cut, I think that REITs across the entire market are going to rally like none other. Now, the good thing about holding on to something like this long term is that it doesn't necessarily matter if Realty Income is going to rally and if the share price is going to return to all-time highs today or tomorrow, because I'm holding on to Realty Income to earn my 5.5%, 6% yield, get paid dividends monthly, reinvest those dividends into more shares of Realty Income or into more shares of whatever the case might be across the market at the given moments. So although I don't really care if Realty Income's share price is going to recover today or tomorrow, I do agree with the stock analysis forecast saying that Realty Income has a chance at least of reaching $74 per share in the next 12 months. Now, even if Realty Income does reach $74 per share in the next 12 months, will I necessarily sell my shares of Realty Income? Absolutely not. But the reality is that Realty Income, from where it's trading as of currently, has much more upside potential than downside, at least if you ask me, which is again one of the main reasons on why I still label Realty Income as a buying opportunity as of right now. Now, the last reason that Realty Income stock is still offering a buying opportunity to me as well is, of course, that dividend. Like I sort of mentioned earlier, even if Realty Income trades sideways for a while, for a year or two, as long as I'm earning a minimum 5.5% to 6% per year, I'm not really complaining. Not to mention, just as of recently, Realty Income announced a common stock dividend increase of 2.1% and declares preferred stock quarter dividend. Now, Realty Income's monthly dividend was just raised to 26.25 cents, and this is from 25.7 cents per share per month just a month or so ago. Now, this is not only a 2.1% increase, which some of you guys might be saying that doesn't really seem like all that much. But again, remember, Realty Income does do dividend increases consistently. Realty Income does not raise their dividend once per year. At least historically, we've seen dividend increases consistently pretty much every quarter. Now, this gives Realty Income an annualized dividend amount of $3.15 or so per share, compared to the last of $3.08.4 per share. Now, this means with my shares of Realty Income as of right now, because I own around 2,859 shares of ticker symbol O, I'm now going to be receiving somewhere of around $750.48 on a monthly basis with the current dividend increase that Realty Income just announced. Now, the previous monthly amount that I was receiving from my shares of Realty Income was around $734.76. So that means that with the shares of Realty Income that I own just as of right now, and remember, I'm planning on buying more and more shares ongoingly, but just because of this simple increase, Realty Income is now paying me roughly $15 or $16 more per month from the same exact shares that I currently own. So with that dividend increase, Realty Income is paying me more on a monthly basis, which is going to add up to a sizable amount, especially because now I have well over 2,800 shares of Realty Income. Now, whether you currently have 5 shares of Realty Income, 10,000 shares of Realty Income, whatever the case might be, you are now getting paid more from the same exact asset that you were a month ago. And as you can see here on Realty Income's dividend history, they've continued to raise the dividend over time. And although, like I mentioned, it's not the largest dividend increases across the entire market, it's been consistent, and there has been times where the dividend increases have been pretty major. So although I can go on and on all day on why I'm bullish on ticker symbol O, I'm mostly bullish on Realty Income because of the diversification, because the upside potential as of right now as far as the share price, and of course, I'm extremely bullish on that 6% more or less dividend that's also getting larger and larger over time. But now lastly, I want to hear from you guys down below. Are you still currently buying Realty Income at these levels? Let me know why or why not in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like in it and subscribe for more future content like this. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. Thanks as always for stopping by. And if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.